YouTube's doing some weird stuff, and I don't know how I didn't see this coming. I don't know how I didn't call this, because I'm usually a sci-fi guy. I'm a sci-fi nerd. And we're entering dystopian territory. We've been in dystopian territory for a very long time, and it's just getting worse. YouTube is using AI to alter content and not telling us. All right, tell us about it. I got this guy linked down there in the description. You should check him out.
Okay, I want you to watch these two videos and tell me if you see the difference between them.
Given to Fly, that's one of your riffs. That has such a unique groove to it. What are you playing on the guitar during that?
Well,
I don't even, honestly,
I have to tune it.
What is the tuning of it?
It's Dadgad.
Okay.
I've seen this guy's videos.
Do you see it, or is it just me? Last night, Rick called me, and he sent me those two videos, and he said, look at this. What do you see? And immediately, I noticed one of them looked like an AI deep fake of his short.
Okay,
you can see it in his face, in his hair, in Mike McCready's face, his facial features. It just looks uncanny and weird and fake. It just looks like AI made it.
I thought maybe there was like some upscaling going on when they uploaded it. That's kind of what I was thinking, so I just kind of wrote it off.
But that's not an AI deepfake. Both of those videos are Rick's videos. One was uploaded to Instagram, and one was uploaded to YouTube Shorts. And the one that looks like an AI deepfake is here on YouTube. And as we were talking about this, he told me to go look at my stuff. So I pulled up my most recent.
I'd figure it would be more on Instagram, because Instagram is a lot more fake than YouTube is. Even like regular people are fake on there.
Example of a video that I uploaded to YouTube and to Instagram. And lo and behold, the one on YouTube looks like an AI deepfake. At first, it's a little difficult to tell, but if you start to look at things like the neck pickup on the Gretsch that I'm playing, or the way the strings go over the pickup, or the Sting logo on the shirt that I'm wearing, or the wrinkles on the shirt, or the details of my hair, it just looks wrong. And the more you look at it, the more
damn, I'm gonna have to like look into this a little bit. What the fuck?
Or it starts to step out. But I wanted to be sure that it wasn't just me and Rick, because admittedly we're both nerds for this kind of stuff.
Damn, so dude, I don't rewatch my shorts after they've been uploaded. I'm gonna have to check it out and see if it's happening to mine too, because I'll definitely be able to notice if something about me is off, if I look wrong, which it might not be happening to my videos, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to take a look, and I'll tell you about it if I've noticed anything strange.
Over and asked my wife, who is a professional photographer. She spends her days editing photos and film photos that she developed and making content of her own. And this is what she had to say. Okay, can I get your reaction to this really quick? These are screen recordings of my short. One is from Instagram and one is from YouTube. This is Instagram. That's YouTube.
You look kind of like, oh, this one's fake.
So you think the YouTube one is fake?
This looks weird. Your shirt looks weird. The wrinkles in your shirt looks weird. Oh, why is the pickup like that?
That's the video. That's the actual video we posted.
Oh, it's like really, it looks like it's AI.
Okay, it's not AI. That's the short that we uploaded.
But it is AI. He didn't use AI. YouTube did it.
This is Rick. This is his YouTube shorts.
Oh, that you can definitely tell.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can definitely
here's
tell.
the same one on Instagram.
That has Given to Fly.
Oh, weird.
That's one of your riffs.
Right? That looks fake. Like if I saw that, and my brain would flag that as like, oh, Rick's uploading AI content now.
Yeah.
Is it something that we unintentionally...
So, like, you could see some straight up AI content that might not be AI content. It was regular content that YouTube changed.
Agreed to in the terms and conditions?
I don't know.
Or that has been updated that we didn't realize we agreed to, that they're just doing?
I'm not sure. Okay, so here's a Reddit thread that I found, r/YouTube.
You don't own your videos. You don't own anything on social media when you post it. That is owned by whoever you posted it to.
It says, YouTube Shorts are almost certainly being AI upscaled. And they've got a few screenshots here of...
Yeah, and it just seems like they were using their own upscaler, so YouTube's doing it for them. What if you don't want your video upscaled? What if the point of your video is for it to be downscaled? And then they upscale it anyway. Then it's ruining the integrity of your video, which is already ruining the integrity of the video. But, like, This is fucking weird. This is disgusting.
Green, who I love.
Like, what's to stop them from you saying something that they don't like and they just changing it a little bit and you not noticing?
These are 2 different screenshots from one of Hank's shorts. Now, OP here says, been having an issue for several days wherein shorts looked smeary or as if there was an oil effect applied to them. That's actually a good way to put it. It's like an oil painting sort of look. I couldn't figure out what was different.
Yeah, it's like cartoonized.
But I just realized today that it's very likely some form of AI upscaling being applied to the videos. For instance, here's Hank Green from a normal looking short that I took a screenshot of.
I bet, okay, I bet the shorts are being up, they're putting the shorts up at a lower definition than you uploaded them to save money. I bet they're upscaling it instead of just allowing it to be an actual, like, big, good-looking video. They're keeping it lower resolution and upscaling it.
Earlier, and here he is less than 12 hours
Guarantee
later.
you.
Now, you may not immediately see it, but if you scroll down in the post here, they did some excellent work where they took different screenshots at different resolutions and compared them to the original. So the original is here in the bottom center. And when you look at Hank's ear, you can clearly see that there is some kind of AI upscaling going on, especially on this upscaled 1080p. Now, this person says both of these screenshots were taken of the same frame on the same day in the same browsing session and at the same resolution settings. I genuinely thought I was losing my mind until I arrived at this conclusion. It's very clear to see what appears to be upscaling artifacts in the bottom screenshot that you wouldn't expect to see from a simple resolution change, like the extra punchy shadows and the weirdly sharp edges where brightness changes quickly. The most telling sign for me is that the hair looks like plastic in the upscaled version, which seems fairly common to me among AI upscaling models. I thought it might
Also, that ear looks plastic. It just looks fake.
only be that higher resolutions have had this applied, but as you can see, even at the lowest resolution, it does not match the original screenshot. And that's what's weird to me about this, is even if you downgrade the resolution for, you know, your internet speed or something like that, they're still applying this effect. So I pulled up my short, the screen capture from my phone, and you can see what they're saying here applies. Like if you look at where the strings sort of are sitting on top of the pickup or the outline of the pickup itself, it's where there's like high contrast areas, it's most apparent. It's like this sort of sharpening or outline effect.
Yeah, and what's going on with that reflection? You know, that reflection ain't right. That's supposed to be a reflection of his arm.
Happening. And then in low contrast areas, like the area of my shirt here, the wrinkles in my shirt, where it's sort of dark and there's not a ton of data, it's got this oil painting kind of look to it, but it's inconsistent across the board. Like it seems to be really smeary and oil painty up here, and down here it's hyper detailed, hyper sharp and weird. And then down here, look at my hand, my right hand, like my fingers are oddly soft. That is not my original recording. All right, but let's just go to YouTube and go to shorts. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Mine was...
Pretty soon this is going to be happening to full-on videos, like the full videos, not just shorts. This is just a test. This is a rollout.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here. This looks like some kind of face filter thing, which, I mean,
damn,
Hank and John Green, maybe they are using some kind of face filter.
I doubt it.
I doubt it, but...
Yeah, I doubt it.
Hope despite the...
Yeah, they both strike me as some people who, like, make it look bad on purpose, so why would they try and make it look better?
Futility of effort.
But look at the outline of the glasses. Like that seems oddly sharp to me. Same thing in the hair.
Yeah.
There's like some sharpening, some extra detail going on. But these glasses right here, it looks like they were added later. Okay. Same thing here.
Oh, yeah.
Like look at Rhett's hair.
Oh, yeah. This is so obvious.
Up here at the top.
Wow.
I think it's most noticeable with hair in the face. There's that same kind of smoothing oil painting look to it. And then look at the shovel.
Yeah, like with his eyelids, yo, they are not that pronounced.
In the background, like that shovel looks AI generated. It looks like it was added later in the process. Same thing with the rest of the background here. It looks completely AI generated. And
yeah, it looks like it was superimposed to be behind him and that there was something else behind him.
I watch Good Mythical Morning. I know that it's not. I've seen this episode and I know that that's real. But if I'm scrolling on shorts and this came up, I would think this is an AI generated short, that Rhett and Link were using AI to generate content for Good Mythical Morning that may or may not have actually happened. And that is a pretty massive problem, in my opinion. I'm not totally sure why YouTube is doing this.
Cost, saving money on the uploads, because so many shorts are being uploaded. They're allowing them to be uploaded in lower resolutions and then upscaling them. Guarantee you that's what's going on.
It could be for a number of reasons, and I don't particularly think that it's something nefarious.
It probably is a number of reasons. It's not could be. I think that what I said is definitely a reason, and there's probably 1,000 more.
Areas right off the bat. There's probably some kind of technical reason. Personally, of all the theories I've seen so far, I think the most plausible one is that they're using it to save data, to save space on servers, or to make it easier to stream the content. Some kind of performance related issue where they're trying to downscale the data and then upscale it with AI and thinking maybe nobody's going to notice.
Yeah, I think that this is probably what's going on, and I don't think they care if people notice. I think actually they might love that people are noticing it, because that means that they have to do it better. They have to change some things, tweak it, so people don't notice.
But as a YouTube creator,
it's good feedback
I have a huge problem with this, and I think you should too, right?
Yeah, because like this is a very slippery slope. If they're just able to change stuff like that, they're able to change anything.
Right now, artificial intelligence is the center of a lot of heated debate online and just in the public discourse. Some people have fully adopted it into their daily life. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have people that are hardline anti-artificial intelligence because of the environmental impacts, the implications that it has. And on that spectrum, I'm somewhere sort of left of center. I do use it. I use ChatGPT and Gemini in my daily life. For me, the only way I've found it to be useful.
I use Grok like a couple times a week. And I use an AI to remove backgrounds from pictures, so I can have PNGs for thumbnails.
Though is mostly as like a organizational production administrative tool. Running a YouTube channel is a ton of work. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of energy. And so I have found use in having these different LLMs help me organize video ideas, topics, help me write descriptions for my videos, help to go through my analytics and my data on YouTube and kind of figure out what's working and what's not working. But I do not use artificial intelligence to create content for me. And I do not use it as a way to replace.
I kind of use it to create PNGs, which I don't think that's the same thing as creating content, because I'm still like making the thumbnail myself.
Place my own creativity or my own thought process. For me, that's the line. I'm not going to put my voice out there or my creative work out there or a video out there where I've let the machine, so to speak, do the work for me.
Right? I would only do that for like a video or a few videos, and that be what the video is. Not just me randomly using it for a random video. No, that would have to be what I'm doing for the videos using the AI.
When you see that short that clearly has some kind of AI upscaling on it, I think it's going to lead people to think that I am using AI to create my videos, or that it's been deep faked, or that I'm cutting corners somehow. And that's important to me. I think it will inevitably erode viewers' trust in my content or Rick's content or any of the other creators on this platform that we all watch. And
I think we're slowly eroding trust away from YouTube. I think the secondary platforms are probably going to overtake YouTube. Maybe not like one of them is going to overtake YouTube, but I think all together they will.
I'll follow. When you notice something has been made with AI, I think it does sort of erode that trust. It makes you...
I fucking hate AI content. I do. Unless it's like supposed to be AI content.
Question the reality of what you're seeing. Is this actually real? Is this actually Rick interviewing Mike McCready, or is this actually Rhett playing this Gretsch guitar? The trust of my audience is the most important thing that I have as a YouTube creator. Whether or not you like my content or agree with what I have to say, underneath all of that is this underlying foundation that you trust what I'm making and what I'm saying and what I'm doing is truly me. It is my real opinion. It is my real thought. It is my real work. And replacing or enhancing my work without my consent or knowledge with some kind of AI upscaling system, not only I think erode.
Well, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna stop posting to YouTube? That's exactly what YouTube thinks. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you're not gonna stop posting.
It's that trust with the audience, but
Eventually, people will.
Erodes my trust in the platform of YouTube. If they're going to roll this kind of thing out without my knowledge or permission, what else are they doing in the background?
Right? And guess what? It's only going to get worse. Dude, they've already got something worse than this in the background. They're definitely using AI for their algorithm.
With my content and with my data in order to optimize the platform or to increase safety. All the stuff now with these age verification things that we're starting to see on the platform, where you're probably going to have to upload a picture of your ID to get access to YouTube in an unrestricted mode. A lot of things on the platform are changing right now, but this thing in particular is kind of freaky. You don't have the consent of creators that I know of. I didn't consent to this unless there was some sort of change in the terms of service that none of us were aware of, which I find also hard to believe, because typically there are people that watch this kind of thing. And when you see massive shifts in...
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about this. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. And I'm surprised that I didn't already come up with this myself.
Terms of service agreements, particularly in AI, being able to use your content. We saw this with Adobe months ago when
yeah, throughout all of my conspiracy series that I talk about, this was not one of them. And I'm surprised. Like, they got me. Fuck. They threw a curveball.
Adobe changed their terms of service so that they would have access to your content and your data to train their AI algorithm. A lot of people, myself included, ended up abandoning Adobe. I switched my editing software from Premiere to...
Yeah, you know, YouTube's doing the same thing, though.
Resolve as a result of that. But I haven't seen...
And they've told us that. They told us that they're training their AI using our content.
Seen anyone so far talk about this as far as a terms of service shift here on the YouTube platform, to where you give them permission to implement some kind of AI upscaling AI system
I'm
on
gonna
top
have to
of
see
your
about
content.
that.
If I were given the choice, I certainly would not agree to that. I would not allow YouTube or any other platform.
Unfortunately, I think they're doing it to cut costs, and there's nothing that you're going to do about it.
Meta,
you're not going to leave
apply
YouTube.
Some kind of artificial intelligence to my work. No, this is where I want to hear from you. Are you noticing this in your YouTube Shorts?
I haven't, but I'm going to check. I'm definitely checking now.
Feed. Maybe you're not a YouTube Shorts user, but for now, just jump over into Shorts and scroll a little bit, and then jump over to, you know, Instagram or TikTok and see if you're noticing a difference in the look and feel of the content here on YouTube versus those other two platforms.
Damn, dude, I'm
based
gonna
off of
check.
what I've seen so far.
I don't like doing either one of those things, but I'm gonna have to now because I'm curious.
My guess is that you will notice some kind of difference.
Yeah.
For now, I don't know really what to do. I don't have any contacts at YouTube to reach out to or talk.
I know what to do. Expand your horizons. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
To, but I am talking to other creator friends of mine to see if they're noticing this in their content and trying to get a gauge on how they're feeling about it. But I want to know what you think. Has it made you feel like any of your favorite creators on this platform are starting to use AI to make or alter their content? Because I hope you understand that, at least as far as I know, none of us are doing this. This is YouTube. This is the platform doing this against our will or without our consent. Let me know in the comment section down below. Links to everything are down there. This is a different type of video than I typically do. If this is your first time finding my channel, thank you for checking it out. I typically make guitar videos and videos about music and guitar. So if you find that interesting, click subscribe.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just popped up in my timeline, probably because I watch a lot of tech stuff. So it was like, oh, you like tech stuff? Well, here's some tech stuff about AI and YouTube. Here you go. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, AI algorithm, for feeding me a video about how garbage your AI is and how you're not telling us about how you're using the AI on our own content, on our content without our consent. It's crazy. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications if you don't want to see me make AI content. If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to.